Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video today is so exciting. I can't even believe I'm finally filming this. So this is going to be my Colorflex Pigments launch video, along with me showing you guys my very first collection, which is a beach themed collection. It was so much fun to do. Yeah, so much went into this. It was a lot of work, but it was so much fun, and I hope you guys love it as much as I do. So if you guys want to see all the details about the Colorflex brand itself, and also this amazing collection with glitter and mica and all kinds of little extra things and fun stuff, so that's what I'm going to be talking about. This video might be like 5 years long, but it's just so exciting. So I hope you guys are interested in seeing this. If you are, let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the Colorflex brand itself. So I started Colorflex Pigments, it was actually last November is when I started picking out colors of glitter. We came up with the name Colorflex Pigments. I thought it was just really cute because, you know, flex is a big word right now, and Colorflex, I don't know, I just love it. Pigments just kind of encapsulates all different colors, all different kinds of ways to pigment. Not only epoxy, but whatever you want to do, crafts or art or anything like that. I just wanted a place to have just all these different fun glitter, mica powder. We're gonna have pigment paste eventually. I'm gonna custom make some pigment paste, so that'll be exciting. And just kind of like extra things, like all the extra flakes and little crackles and shells and stuff. And this is mainly inspired by anything to do with epoxy, whether that's tumblers or artwork or trays and coasters. But really, these can be used for anything, any fun projects, art, like I said, or even in soap making. I guess you can use mica powders for that. So I'm not sure if you use glitter for soaps. I don't think so. You could. That's kind of weird. Anyways, just a fun line of colors because I really love colors. I was really inspired by getting into epoxy and artwork and all that to create my own colors and kind of themes. And so that's what I'm doing with Colorflex, is the glitter especially will come out in a themed collection. So like this one is the beach theme. So we've got lots of different blues and teals and just kind of shells and things like that that go with that. I'm gonna keep doing that with the glitter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that with pigment paste and micas and stuff continuing, but for now that's what I did. But it was so much fun to plan a themed collection, and I think it just worked so well. I'm sorry, there's like motorcycles or race cars or something going on outside, and I don't know. We live next to a racetrack, and it is what it is. So anyways, another main thing that I wanted to do differently was, and this is something I haven't seen before, maybe someone else does do this, but not that I have seen. So in the glitter world, a lot of the glitter boutiques or online stores, whatever you want to call them, they will have different colors of glitter in different cuts or different sizes, but they will name them something different. So like, let's say they have a red in a chunky mix, they'll call that like Santa Claus. And then they'll have the finer cut of that same red, but they'll name it Rudolph. I don't know. That was red Christmas came to my mind. We're a little early for Christmas, but anyways, you see my point. So you don't, as the customers, you don't really know that those are the exact same color, just in a finer cut. So what I have done is I have taken, I'll show you guys these three. So these three colors right here, this is the color Salty, which I will get into all the names and colors later, but I have available, every color has a small cut, a medium cut, and a chunky mix. So I will show you this as well. So these are just little samples of those in epoxy. So you can see, here's the small, so it's just a really fine glitter. Here's the medium, so it's it's still a smaller cut, but you get like a little bit more of that chunky shine in there. And then here's the chunky mix, which just is the small, medium, and a chunky all mixed together. So I really thought it was nice to have the option to buy whichever size you like, because maybe you love this color, but you're not into a chunky mix, and that's the only thing, you know, that was available. So I think it just makes it easy for you guys. Let me know if you guys like this idea. Like this is just me in my head thinking that that's how I would want it for when I purchase glitter. So let me know if you guys like this idea or if you have any suggestions. Also, let me know if you would want just the chunky by itself, not in a chunky mix. Me personally, I don't really like to use just a chunky glitter by itself. I feel like it just doesn't work. I don't know. But let me know if you guys want that, because I'm all about what you guys want. It's not for me, it's for you. So let me know in the comments if you would like just a chunky on its own as well, or if the chunky mix will do. Like I said, that's for my main colors of the collection. That's how I did it. You have those 3 options, but the color name is still the same. So you'll go to that color and then you'll select the size that you want. And then my custom mixes, so every collection will have some custom mixes as well. That's just a mix. There's no like different sizes in there. But I just really felt like that was something that was missing in the glitter world. I don't know. Again, let me know if you guys like that, or if you just are like, no, that idea sucks, Callie. Don't do that. Please let me know your thoughts. What else did I want to say about Colorflex? So I started Colorflex back in November, like I was saying, choosing all the glitter colors. And at first it was just going to be a small, like, let's just pick a couple colors. And then it was like, well, let's get these kind of colors. Let's get these micas. Let's do this. And it just grew and grew and grew. And I have my huge glitter wall and the neon sign. I have one here too now. It just kind of became more and more and more as we went. Like, I get to be so creative with it, and it's just been so much fun. And Colorflex Pigments is my company. It's my own little baby, and I am just so excited to not only share it with you guys and, you know, get your thoughts on everything, but just in the future to kind of customize things to what you guys want. I just really want to be a company that listens to my customers, and because really it's all about you guys, because like I'm not the only one doing epoxy. I'm not the only one using glitter. And honestly, if it weren't for the epoxy community, and specifically the Tumblr community, I would not be here right now. I would not be coming out with a glitter line. Like, I never thought that this would happen. Like, I thought maybe more makeup wise, maybe something would happen eventually, but definitely was not thinking just launching glitter for tumblers. Like, I did not ever see that in my future. And I'm so thankful to all of you guys that has made this possible and that are here supporting me and Josh on this journey and our little family, because our little kids, all our kids love to help too. So it's just been so much fun, and we've been through a lot. We've had a lot of growing pains. We have a lot more exciting things coming. I just want to share all of it with you guys, and I can't right now. So just keep an eye out for things coming. I think that's all I wanted to say about Colorflex, the brand itself. So now, also let me mention the packaging, because I really wanted a bottle that was not just your typical spice shaker jar, because they're all literally made for spices. Like, they don't make a cuter version of that. So maybe someday I will have the funds to make a shaker jar that is cuter. But for now, we're just using these, which I think are really beautiful. They're a little bit skinnier, a little bit taller than your typical shaker jar. And I just love them. And they have this nice black cap. They have like the seal, so you don't have to worry about in shipping the lid popping off, because it's sealed. So when you get it, you're gonna crack the seal when you open it. And then the labels. So the glitter has this long Colorflex one with the neon sign right there. And then on the lid, it tells you the name and the size cut. So this says Malibu Custom Mix, because that's what it is. So I just think it took me a while to figure this out, because I'm very particular about things like this, and especially like when I'm putting my name on it, and my name is literally on it because it says XO Cali right under the Colorflex right there, really small, but I just thought that'd be a little cute touch. Yeah, I am just very happy with the packaging and the labels. So the smaller ones have this blue. These are not the real labels. We don't get these labels in for a couple days, and I just had to print them on paper labels, and the color sucks. It's supposed to be more of a teal, and then the black is like rubbing off. So please ignore the blue labels right now. These are the real ones. The pink ones, those are the real ones. We have had those for a while. The blue ones, not so much. So just pretend it's a beautiful, more teal label. I don't know. You'll see when you get stuff sent to you, but so let's get into the actual colors. So I'm gonna start with the glitter, and I'm going to go lightest to darkest. So the custom mixes will just be mixed in there. So my first color is this beautiful white. This is called White Cap. So again, we have the small, medium, and chunky right there. And I will show you their little samples. So then here they are in epoxy. You can just see they're just like that beautiful iridescent shimmery white. And like, I love the chunky mix. I don't know how well you can see the white in the camera, but such a beautiful white. It's got like that, there's a lot of like color in there, but there's like yellow, orange, a little bit of a light blue. So it just really reminded me of the white caps on waves, just kind of the sun shining off of them. And I just thought that was a beautiful choice to tie in. I was like, I need a white, even though it's beach, like you still have white waves. So I just thought that was a really nice white color for that. So the next one we have is White Sands. So this is going to be a very pale kind of beigey gold. It's just stunning. I am obsessed with it. So it really reminds me of White Sands because it's not white, but it's also not gold. So it has that kind of, I don't know, it just looks like a more white sandy beach. And here's the samples in epoxy. So you can see there the small, medium, and chunky. So just, it's such a gorgeous color. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's just, it's like, is it gold? Is it white? Is it silver? When I actually got this one in the bags, when I ordered them, I opened it and I was like, is this gold or is it silver? Like, because it kind of has the shine of both, and it's just like a very neutral, just gorgeous color. I don't know. I couldn't stop looking at it. And I was like, I am obsessed with this one. It needs to be in my first collection. So White Sands. Then we have a custom mix. This is a gold, and it's got some iridescent color. It's so hard to see, but this is called Golden Hour. And I was so excited about this one. This is one of the ones in this collection that I'm just like, this is my favorite. I have a couple that I say that about, but this is my favorite. But this one, I wanted to name it Golden Hour because it's just like a perfect gold. It's a more pale gold, but like it's still got a little bit of that richness, and it just has a little bit of like color popping through, like when the sun shines. So just like Golden Hour in the sun, when it's just that perfect timing outside, it just makes everything look just so nice and like that kind of like bronzy glowy look. So yeah, that's Golden Hour. And this is the swatch in epoxy there. So I'm not sure how well you can see like the color shining, but when it's in the sun or just in different lighting, you can really see that like iridescent and holographic color coming through. I'm just obsessed. It's just like the perfect gold. I love it. Next we have Heatwave. This one, I love this, and I'm not an orange or yellow kind of person. This is like a golden orange or an orangey gold, whichever way you want to say it, but it's just so pretty. And I'm just like, this one, like, I just named it Heatwave because it just reminds me of like the scorching hot rays of the sun in summertime. It's just like gorgeous. Like, I don't know. It just has like this bright gold shine to it. So I'm obsessed with this one. I think I'm obsessed with all of them, honestly. So here's the swatches of just the small and medium. When I got the shipment of these in, the chunky mix had like flown out of the box, or the chunky one had flown out, so I didn't have that to swatch. And then I just haven't done it since I got it in, but it is available. So here's the chunky mix. But yeah, the small and medium there. I just really feel like it helps to see it in epoxy, and you could just see, it just has so much like of that like bright, like eye-catching shine. I just love it so much. Some of these colors that paired together just like look amazing. Like this one specifically with this teal right here, like I can't. Okay, I will show you that teal in a second too. So the next one we have Jetty. So this is like this beautiful kind of goldy bronze. Like it's not like a deep brown or anything. It's more of a bronze, and it's just so gorgeous. This reminds me of just like really tan summer skin when the sun is just shining off of you and you just get like that bronzy gold goddessy feeling. That's what this reminded me of. And the name Jetty, I was looking up kind of surf terms because there was a couple things where I was like, I need a few more names. So I saw the word jetty and I was like, what does that mean? And it's when, like in surf terms, when something jets out from the shore, whether it's like a piece of land or like a dock or something, they just are like, oh, it's a jetty. And I thought that was so cute. So I just named it Jetty. Here's the swatches there, and actually my nails, like I was trying to match my nails to this color, and I think I did perfect. Like, do you see that? It's like the perfect match. But there's the small, medium, and chunky mix of Jetty, and it's so good. I love it. It's just like that warm, bronzy shade. Perfect shade. Perfect, warm, bronzy shade. Okay, next we have another custom mix. This is Cove. I love that name too. I love that so much. This is like just a deep brown, and there's just a couple different like pops of color in there. So there's like here's it in epoxy. I don't know if you can see anything. With custom mixes, I like to not have too much contrast between the shades, but just kind of add like a little bit of different tones in there, so you get a lot more depth and dimension, and you almost can't tell that there's different colors in it. There's just something special about it, you know? So there's like a little bit of a warmer, more yellow brown in there, and then there's also more of like a paler kind of brown, and it just all together, it just looks like a really nice deep bronzy brown, and I love it so much. I think I've said that a million times. I'm sorry. It's just so nice for like a nice dark warm brown. And Cove, I'm obsessed with that name. So there is Cove. So now getting into the blues, or teals. So this one is Salty. So I named it Salty just because it's like the perfect just ocean teal. It's just like a dark teal, and it's stunning. I can't like, it is so pretty. That's the one I held up with Heatwave. But here's the swatches. I mean, it is just like the perfect teal. It's just so gorgeous. So that is Salty, and like I love the name Salty because we're all a little salty sometimes, right? Oh, I probably should have talked about this one before that one because it's lighter, but this is a custom mix. This is Malibu. This was my first mix that I was like, I need to make something like that. It's just a nice teal, but it's got a lot of different shades in there. There's a little bit of silver in there. It's just really pretty, and I just thought this one was perfect for just Malibu. Like, this is what I think of when I think of Malibu. Like just this really pretty teal. That is Malibu. Then I have this guy right here. This is Neptune. It's this gorgeous deeper blue shade. It's not really a navy. It's like the tone of navy, but it's a little lighter. But it's just really pretty, and I named it Neptune after Neptune's net. If you've been there. It is so good. It's an adventure when you go there, but it is one of my favorite like places to go when we go to Malibu. I know it's like a little bit lighter blue, but just the tone of this really reminded me of that. So I was like, okay, I'm naming it Neptune. So here's the swatches for that. I just thought it was a really pretty blue, and just, you know, the other ones are more teal. This one is more of a true blue. So if you're wanting just more of that blue shade, this is just really pretty. Next is another custom mix. This is Marina, and it is very like mermaidy, but I was trying to stay away from just mermaid names because I feel like everybody does that. So here's the swatch there. So it's just a lot of like different iridescence. There's like teal and just deep blue. So just really fun, just a really fun ocean kind of mermaidy, seaweedy kind of color. And so yeah, that is Marina. This one is Laguna. And if I'm being honest, this is my absolute favorite of this collection. It is this stunning, deep, dark teal. And like, I just can't stop looking at it. When I look at it, it just, I get lost in it. It's just so pretty. I just can't with this color. I don't know. I feel like this could just be so much more than just beach themed things. A lot of it can be, but like this one specifically, just, it's just so, it's so pretty. So here are the Laguna swatches. I mean, it is just gorgeous. I don't think I would ever get sick of this color. It just is stunning. Just like that deep dark teal, I can't get enough. Okay, and the last color of glitter for the collection is deep blue. Now this is a very dark navy, but I did throw in a little bit of black and a little bit of a really nice teal green in there. So when you look at it, it just kind of looks like a really dark blue, but when you really look into it, you can kind of see those different pops in there. It just gives that so much more than just like a dark navy blue. I just think it's so gorgeous, and it just reminded me of like the deep dark ocean. So, but that's that one. So now moving on to the kind of extra stuff, and I do have one more glitter in here. This one is a very special glitter. That's why it's in a smaller bottle. This is called Filter, and what I do with this, so let's say I have a cup and I want it to sparkle a little bit, but I don't want like actual glitter. What I'll do is I'll mix my epoxy and put a little scoop of this in the epoxy and layer that on my cup, and it gives it the most gorgeous shimmer shine, but it's not like a chunky glitter. And I don't know how else to explain it. I'll try to put in some pictures or video, but it's my favorite thing to do when you kind of like, you have like an ombre spray paint and maybe it just looks a little flat and you just want a little something to like sparkle it up. I've used it in a couple videos, but it is more expensive. This is the price of the regular glitters. Also, by the way, the small and medium cuts are $9.95. The chunky mixes are $10.95, and then the custom mixes are $12.95. I forgot to mention the prices. This one I want to say is also $10.95, but it is made with real silver, and it's a very, very, very fine cut glitter. It is just stunning. So that's why I put it in a smaller bottle. It is like the most gorgeous, like white silvery shine. I cannot get enough of this glitter. It just gives it a more like glamorous, sophisticated look, if that makes sense, rather than a like sparkly glitter look, if that's something you're going for. And I just thought Filter was the perfect name because it kind of just, like if it's needing a little something extra, or maybe your spray paint doesn't look as great as you wanted it to, or just something isn't as perfect underneath, you put Filter on top and it gives it the nice like glowy, kind of like a filter for your face. So that is Filter. Now let's talk about mica powders. For the beach collection, I have 5 different kind of beachy mica powders. I wish I had more. This was not as planned out as I wish it would have been, because I could have had a lot more fun colors for beach themed, but I didn't. So I'm sorry about that, but this is what I have for now. I was asking my daughter, Valen, she's 3. I was like, can you help me name these colors? I don't know what to name them. And she said Ariel, which was so cute because Ariel was my favorite Disney princess growing up. So I chose this one as Ariel. So it's just that really pretty, like iconic teal for Ariel. And I typed in Ariel on my phone because I was like, oh, what color is her outfit? I was, trying to decide which one. And along with it, I saw all the different like other mermaid characters. So that gave me an idea. So I have, this one is Athena, which is actually Ariel's mom. She's Queen Athena, I think. So this one is Athena. Hers is a little bit darker. And this one's actually a little bit more sparkly than Ariel. Then we have Aquata, which is a more like bright blue kind of aqua color. So pretty. Then we have Adela, which is a more like green, a little like that like brownie green, like, I don't know how else to explain that, but that matches Adela's outfit. So I was like, okay, that one's Adela. And then I did Stormy for this one. I think Stormy was a seahorse, but it's this more like really dark kind of teal, like black teal looking color. So those are the 5 Micas that I have for right now. These are 20 grams and they are $9.95. So I also have metallic mica powders. I have gold and silver. Okay, so this is 15 grams of gold, which these ones are heavier because they are metallic, and they, like when you use them and you put them in epoxy, they kind of float to the top. So it gives it that really bright metallic shine that I love. There are some mica powders that look gold or silver and you use them and they just kind of fall flat. They just mix in and they look brown or gray. They just don't really do anything. These are actually metallic, so that's why they're a little bit more expensive for a little bit less. But the silver one, I'm gonna have to put in the jars, I think, because it is a little bit, it's less dense than the gold. So when I put it in these packages, it fluffs everywhere and it's a mess. So I think I need to change these to the jars, but I like the bags for the gold ones. So there's the gold and silver metallic micas that I have. These I think are just a staple for pretty much anything. Cups, you can do them in coasters, art, pretty much anything. I just use these as accents. I never use like a lot. It's just like a little bit to, do like a metallic marbling or just like an accent on artwork, or if you're doing a charcuterie board, a nice little accent of either gold or silver is always stunning. So those are just kind of great to have. So I have those. Then I also have these little pearl flakes. If you can see that there. So this package, you get 20 grams of these shell flakes. This is expensive. I'm sorry, they just are expensive. I think it's $24.95 for this pack. I know, you guys, I know. It is expensive, but these shells are hard to find, these like pearly white ones with the kind of iridescent rainbowy shine on them. They're just really hard to find. And when you get these, I think you maybe just use them really sparingly, like put some in some coasters would be really pretty. Or if you're doing a tray, just kind of add a little accent. Like, don't go crazy with these. You don't need to buy 5 bags and make a whole tray filled with them. Like, that'd be a little excessive. I just thought they were beautiful. I have yet to use these myself, but I definitely will, and I'll definitely be making videos with all this stuff. All right, so I was basically done, and then I realized that the camera had shut off because the memory card was full. So hopefully I show you guys everything. I showed you the shells. So let's talk about these ones next. These are the glitter flakes. I'm not sure what everyone else calls these. These are just like the irregular or random cut glitters. So they are super fine though. I've seen a lot of these kind of in craft stores where it's like the big chunky flakes, and I hate those because you can't use them for anything. So these are really pretty. I have here Seafoam. This one is more kind of green, purpley and blue. And then I have Moonlight, which is more like pink, orange, and green. So those are just really pretty. They kind of are like a little fluffy. And these you can use for anything. You can even use them on tumblers. You are just gonna have to be a little careful with layering on top and sanding it down because they can be a little bit chunky because they are that irregular cut. Those are really fun. I love those. Then we have foils. So I have gold, rose gold, and silver. These are just like your foil flakes, like gold leaf, but they're kind of a really small cut already, like they're really fine. These are just really nice for pretty much anything, and it's just really nice to have the metallic colors so you can just kind of use them where you need them, use them for whatever you want, and you get quite a bit in here. I don't know how anyone uses this much ever, but it's just a really fluffy, messy stuff when you go to fill these. So yeah, these I believe are $10.95. Then I also have Crackles, which these are basically just really small metallic rocks. These are so amazing for doing in coasters or trays or like big geode artworks. They just look so kind of realistic because they're just little rocks, but they have that metallic shine. So we have gold, this is charcoal, we have rose gold, and then my favorite of the bunch is the silver, because the silver for some reason out of all of them has like that most metallic bright shine to it. So they're all really cool and really pretty, but again, silver is my favorite. I have a lot of projects coming up with these that I'm just really excited for. These are a little more pricey. They are $15.95 each, but a little goes a long way with these. So you can just add a little bit here and there, and I think it would take a while to use up one of these jars, but they are just like a super fine, like super small rock. A lot of times when you find these in craft stores, they're like a bigger rock, and it's really hard to use in smaller crafts. So that's why I wanted a super fine one. So these are just so fun, and they're just little crackles. I don't know. Doesn't really make sense, but that's what we call them. All right, is that it? I think that's it. So that is it for my beach collection. So it will be available tomorrow on colorflexpigments.com as well as artistryepoxy.com. It's going to be on both sites. There's just going to be different deals. So any discount code that you have or could use for artistryepoxy.com will work on all the Colorflex line through artistryepoxy.com. It will not work on the Colorflex site, but I will have different deals on the Colorflex site. So make sure you check those out. And then I also wanted to show you guys some of the cups that I've made using the glitter collection. So this one, it says Stay Salty with the power wash kind of waves on there. This was using Golden Hour on the bottom here. So just like that beautiful gold. So this one was a fun one. I have this one that is leopard print, and it says Be the Game Changer. So this is Laguna and White Sands on this cup. This one, the Salty Vibes, this is Jetty, and it just looks so pretty. It's just like such a gorgeous bronze. So it's perfect for leopard print. It's just that nice bronzy brown for leopard print. Looks really great. This one says Salty and Lit. And this one has, so this is deep blue. I know it's hard to see, but the letters Salty are deep blue. This is Heatwave on this side, but then throughout the whole thing, I did filter, which I'm not sure how much you can see it, but it gives it this kind of all over really pretty sparkle. And I just am obsessed with it. This one is one of my favorite cups I've ever done. This is my personal cup, I kept it. But here we have Salty, Laguna, and Neptune in the medium cut, just kind of ombre on the cup. It was that simple. And then I just put vitamin C in white on there. I do have a video on this one, but I cannot. It's just so pretty. So this is my cup because I love it. And I've done several more, but they were gifts for people, so I don't have them to show you. So if you just look back on my channel, you'll be able to find a few more things that I have made and lots more things coming. And I already have most of my second collection put together. It is a desert theme, which also works for fall because when I planned this, it was still gonna be in summer. All the colors happen to work for fall. So I'm already getting that ready. I'm already planning that. So yeah, I am so excited. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you check out colorflexpigments.com tomorrow when this launches. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.